Hello Aries, and welcome to How to Attract Abundance for Aries in the month of August 2024. I think I've been doing this since like 2018, but okay, let's get into it. I promise that these videos eventually will be very short one day. Alright, so how can Aries attract abundance? My room is sort of hot right now, but I think that's really good that it's hot when I record. Like, I turn the AC and the fan off. That way it keeps it really quick and short if I'm a little bit uncomfortable. But then I also like took my shirt off and I was like, I don't have a place to put my microphone anymore. But I was like, it's probably like synchronistic that I'm hot doing the Aries reading, because then also I'll like go really quickly. Aries are like really fast-paced people. Alright, how can Aries attract abundance in August 2024? It says the Ace of Cups, so like drink some water, as we're talking about being hot and dehydrated and things like that. So the energy that you're walking away from is that of the Five of Wands, which talks about like a family feud, sibling rivalry, which I know a lot of. Like, I have an Aries cousin and he's like insanely obsessed with me, always asks questions about me, and literally don't know him from a stranger on the street. So they just like harbor a lot of anger, and sometimes Aries can seek out anger for no reason. It's like, you know, oh, I don't like the guy in the Captain Crunch box because I don't like his hat, and I'm going to be like super angry about it every time I see him, just because they need something to be angry about. To give their very small, meaningless life some purpose. And so the thing I'm seeing here is like the Three of Wands. So it's like, you know, I don't know. I'm not here to like, you know, start a whole political war about the Gaza Strip or whatever. But I do feel like a lot of like wedge politics, or like gay marriage, the Gaza Strip, you know, Israel, Palestine, Coke and Pepsi. You know, it's just like a very divisive subject matter. And I guess like if I do have a soapbox about Palestine, is that I don't think that McDonald's and Starbucks are the battlefield that needs to happen for this conflict. I mean, it might be super convenient for you to drive by Dunkin' Donuts and get some type of knockoff Starbucks latte and then go harass a barista or something. But I'm like, shouldn't you be protesting the actual American government? Like, shouldn't you be like not paying your taxes, not participating in voting, writing your senator, writing your congressman, participating in an election, you know, blackmailing a political official with naked photos, like just anything else other than harassing a Starbucks? You know, it's not like, because I don't know, you know, but then maybe I'm super ignorant. Maybe Starbucks and McDonald's is just giving like money hand over fist to Israel or Palestine or somebody. But the last time I checked, it was the American government that sends over $1 billion to Palestine each year. That I don't know. I don't know the receipts. I don't see what they're buying. I don't know who's cashing the checks. It's just what, I guess, hearsay that I'm aware of. And I guess like if you're wanting to be angry about something like blindly, or just for the sake of being angry, maybe you should be angry about like the Gaza Strip, or things going on in America, or things, you know, the Protestants and the Catholics in Ireland. Maybe find something else to be divisive and angry about. Because I see that it's like the family feud, a wanting to get into the promised land, and also feeling like a game over or burnt out from something. It could just be like heat exhaustion because it's so hot outside. Being so active while it's so hot. Well, the hidden influence is the Ten of Cups. So the hidden influence card, I always say, is what is abstracting or like draining your sense of abundance. So you could have a lot of hatred for your other family members, because you might see like gay family members and them living an easier life and not being overwhelmed by a mother that has too many children. You might see a family member who is, you know, like you might be half Israeli and half Palestinian, and then you have Israeli cousins that live in Europe and don't care about what's going on in Gaza at all, and you think that it's unfair, um, or any type of dynamic like that, like you have a bunch of Coca-Cola cousins and the Pepsi company's going out of business and they don't seem to mind at all because they don't like Pepsi, or whatever that situation may be. They might be like really burnt out. I always see the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords as masking. So the Five of Swords, it's like, okay, you're drinking and trying to win by deceit, I guess against your friends, social swords. And with Five of Wands, it's like lying by deceit, being caught in a family feud with like your father's side of the family, a bunch of dicks. And it could be like, intellectual disabilities, like you just don't have the ability to keep up intellectually. It could be like social disabilities, you may not be able to keep up socially with your family members. But the Ten of Cups to me, like I always say, is like the rainbow flag. So it's always like has to do with queerness or LGBTQAI plus family. And so it's like, why is Aries so angry? It's like, is it because they're short? Is it because they have a little tiny wiener? Possibly, but it's mostly because they are gay and they're like angry about it. Or they are gay and they feel like they can't be gay, or it abstracts from their masculinity or their social credibility, which they don't have any. It's all, fantasy anyway. And then there's so many people worried about like their reputation and things like that when they don't even know what their reputation is. So, your reputation might be that of like a crack whore, and you're like, oh, well, what do the people down the street think of me? What does a guy down the road think about me? And he's like, they don't think anything of you. They're not thinking about you. Nobody's thinking about you, And then so what's going to help that is the Ace of Cups. So, that could even be like, you might be so stressed out about the things that happen to you, like being abandoned or whatever, and you might just need to take a drink or just drink some water and make healthy choices. It's almost like, I'm getting like a visual of, what is that movie? Princess Bride. And it's not really like Princess Bride, but it's like someone offering you two glasses. It's like you can have a glass of alcohol, or you can have a glass of like kombucha or water or something healing. And it's just like, just choose a glass, like, choose some water and drink it. Hopefully it's not poison. And then the outcome is like defensiveness and paranoia. So I think this is also why a lot of times Aries are single or such like serial individualist, because they just have they're not trusting of people because of how they've been betrayed by their own family. And I see that you're heading towards a point of indecision. So it honestly reminds me of like the Batman Forever movie. I mean, when I was a little kid, I was like, they're trying to hide a message about Batman choosing to be gay or straight or bisexual or something in this movie, and they're not doing it as cryptically as they think they are. So I kind of see that's what the Hangman is about. It's like soul searching, about like coming out, like I do see like the Hermit as like coming out of the closet. But maybe the Hangman is like you hanging upside down like a possum or a bat until you decide to come out of the closet, sort of. But yeah, everything in this reading talks about being gay, so gay. And then, yeah, so just be accepting of who you are. Maybe go out to a gay bar. But even the thing is, like, if you're affirming your straightness or your bisexuality, which, is a very flimsy label to put on yourself. Maybe go out to a gay bar, you know what I mean? You never know until you try it, or you might like it. Or go to a straight bar or a sports bar and see what vibe you dig. So, and I wouldn't necessarily say like going out to a bar is how to attract abundance, but it's just like drink a new brew, take a new potion, try a new elixir. That's how to attract abundance for Aries in August 2024. And it's very hot in here, and I'm going to turn my fan back on, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.